All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honor to the apostle of the great millstone, our teachers, and salutations to the Akim, teaching the truth of the folk on the earth and showing city, man. So this a quick lesson. This the brother Monakia out of GM at Chicago camp. Hey, this a quick lesson. It's just basically is going into what time we living in. And if you been paying attention to prophecy or you've been paying attention to anything that's going around, hey, we in a time of war. War on the Israelites. Cause hey, for a long time, man, if you really understand who's ruling, what Job 9:24, right? Hey, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, cover the judges of the face that is, man, right? Hey, and this man that's ruling Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, hey, he do not like the Israelites. It tell you, and Habakkuk, let's get that, man, right? Habakkuk, this Habakkuk, Salaki, bear with me. This Habakkuk 2, verse 4. It say, behold, the soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. And that's the spirit that's in Esau, Edom, man. The so-called white man, man, is not upright. He wanna destroy the same spirit that was in Cain, that slew Abel. It's the same spirit that's working in these devils right now, man. And guess what? We gonna live through faith of Yahweh Shema Shai. That's why you starting to see a lot of these things happening, man. Because guess what? What time are we living in? We living in a time of war. And let's get that, man. Because, hey, the Lord said it's appointed time unto heaven. And a lot of people don't know what time we living in, the time that we heading to. You can say all those things is leading to war because, hey, this, if you know anything about the George's Guidestones, right? Esau, one of his commandments in the George's Guidestones was to what? Depopulate the world and to kill, I believe, 5 billion worth of people on the earth. But this Ecclesiastes 3:1, it say to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose upon the heaven. A time to be born is a time to die. So it's a point of time that people are going to be born and it's a time that people are going to die. It's a time to plant and a time to pluck up, which is planted. A time to kill and a time to heal. And we are approaching that time to kill, man. Which, hey, Esau, let's get that, right? Before we finish, right? Hey, Esau know that his time is running short. And that's the whole purpose of this lesson, man. Because, hey, he know that his time is short. And he know that, let's just get the scripture, man. This Revelations 12, verse 12. It say, therefore rejoice ye heaven and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the houses of the earth and the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he know that he have but a shorter time. And that's what he's about to have, man. He's about to make war on the Israelites. Even though he been killing us and putting poison in our food and chemtrails in the air. That's why this man is the devil. But guess what? He's finna finally show his horns, man. See, a lot of these people don't know what type of person that these Edomites is, man. I tell you in the book of Sirach, never trust thy enemy. So when the man, this man, say peace, matter of fact, let's get that, man. Cause he always come and try to promote peace and this and that, man. But guess what? That's not what the scriptures say. This 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 1, it say, but of the time and season, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you. For yourself know perfectly that the day of the Lord come as a thief in the night. And that's when the Lord is coming back. in the thief of the night when no one is paying attention, everybody partying, bullshitting. When Esau think he's fulfill his belly, did this new world order, right? Verse 3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then shall suddenly destruction come upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape, man. So they always talk about this peace and safety and this and that, but guess what? That's not what the scriptures say. That's how you know this devil is slick. He have a hidden agenda, man. All these things that you starting to see, the martial law, being intimate everywhere, man, across the whole world, man. Because guess what? Besides going on upon your day life, going to work or whatever you do, man, this man doesn't like you. We was always set to be on the bottom in his kingdom, man. We was always set to be go to. As scripture say that we would want to go for him for all things, man. So he's in control, man. But now he's gonna show you how really fully he control you is, man. Because a lot of people say we free and we this and that. Hey, you finna really see how much these laws don't benefit you, man. You really finna see. Hey, this back in this Ecclesiastes 3 and 4, it say a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. It say I'll keep reading. A time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to get and a time to lose. A time to keep and a time to cast away. A time to rent and a time to sow. A time to keep silence and a time to speak. And that's key because a lot of people don't know when to hold their peace. A lot of people don't know a lot of things, man. Hey, scripture tell you to be a wise man holdeth his peace. You don't have to utter everything that's upon your heart, man. That shows you how wisdom. Verse 8, a time to love and a time to hate, a time to war and a time for peace. And we heading into that war, man. Don't matter how much you Israelites, I'm talking about you Latinos, Native Americans, and Indians, man, understand what time we living in. Hey, we are living in a time, serious times, when this man is about to come down with great wrath. And the scripture tell you, never trust our enemy, right? Hey, it tell you in Psalms, let's get this real quick. Psalms 55, right? And 21, it say the words of the mouth were smoother. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart, and that's what it is. And he come with these smooth words. Yeah, hi, how you doing? And this and that, But in the deep down, and guess what? He wanna raise war on top of you, man. Hey, it tell you, Salakia, let's get this. I'm just hot, Salakia, if I'm bouncing around, but it all fit, man. This Proverbs, is it 4? This Proverbs 4, it say, verse 14, enter not into the path of the wicked and go not away of evil men. Avoid it, pass not by it, turn away from it and pass away, right? For they sleep not until they have done mischief, and they sleep, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause something to fall. And that's the nature of Esau Edom, man. They can't wait till they do cause Israelite or anything to fall, man. It say verse 17, for they eat the bread of violentness and drink the wine. Salakia. This Proverbs 4:17, for they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence, man. And that's what it is. They tell you in Revelations that this man blessing was the sword, man. This great red horse. The blessing was the sword to take violence. Let's get that. No point in quoting it. Let's just get it. It's Revelation 6 and 4. It say, and they went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat there to take peace from the earth, and they shall kill one another, and they were giving him and to him a great sword, man. And that's talking about Esau Edom, man. The so-called white man that's coming down with great wrath, man. This before we go back into that Psalms. This Micah 2, verse 1. It say, woe unto them that divide iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it's in the power of their hands, man. And that's the nature of Esau Edom, man. Hey, it's destruction to this man, man. Cause hey, he worked nothing but wickedness, and he practiced these things all the time. And cause hey, he know he got the power in his hands. He know the Lord set him up. He know that the Lord gave him this power, and that's why he abused it. Verse 2, it say, and they cover fields and take them by violence and hoard and houses and take them away, so they oppress a man, his house, even a man in his heritage, man. And that's what this man have done. It say in Psalms that his inward parts think that that he's gonna rule forever, man. That's the nature of Esau, man. That's why he's doing the things that he's doing now. Coming down with great wrath. He's setting up these militaries. That's the time we living in. We heading to war. He's about to make war with the Israelites, just like he did in 70 AD and Greece. All those things, man. Hey, this nothing new. He always had a hatred towards us, man. So back in this Psalms 55 and 21, it say the words of his mouth was smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were smoother than oil, yet were they drawing swords, man. And that's the nature of Esau, man. He don't he don't even care about himself. But hey, he wanna make war with the Israelites, man. He wanna kill off a lot of you people out there, man. He don't care who you is. And that's what the Bible say, man. That's what the Lord said, man. So, that's just a quick lesson, man. I hope this lesson was edified, man. Through the power of Yahweh Shema Shai. And I hope people was edified. Man, I'm going to just give all praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Wakakadash. Double honor to the apostle and great millstone, our teachers. And salutations to the Akim, the teaching that's true, of the folk on the urban to see them, man. Till next time, I want to say Shalom.